Shifting focus now, Ukraine is not just preparing for the next strike, it's bracing for the Russian president's revenge, one likely designed to inflict heavy losses and send out a chilling message across the battlefield and beyond. We are saying this because Moscow has publicly warned Kiev that it will face inevitable retaliation for its attack on civilians in the Kherson region, while Ukraine's own spy agency has predicted that Russia will soon conduct operations that could lead to mass casualties. And on the ground, the situation is already severe for Kiev. Russia now holds roughly a fifth of Ukraine's territory. The pressure has been building along several key fronts, especially in the east and south. Analysts are saying Ukrainian forces face larger numbers, heavier weapons, and relentless assaults, forcing the units to fight under constant strain as the Russian forces continue to push forward. The latest attacks showing the intensity of that campaign. A wave of Shahed drones pounded Zaporizhia, crippling paths in what officials describe as one of the most significant barrages in years. The first blast reportedly showered shrapnel over cars and a residential block. A second strike hit a shopping mall, triggering a fierce blaze. Ukraine also reporting a Russian strike in the Kharkiv region that injured one person and killed several animals inside a wildlife park. In the latest, Ukrainian authorities claiming that two Russian ballistic missiles struck a 5-story residential building in Kharkiv, injuring at least 15 people, with many feared to be trapped under the rubble. These strikes coming only hours after Moscow accused Ukraine of launching a deadly drone strike on a hotel in the Kherson region, where people had gathered to celebrate the new year. Russia says at least 27 people died in what it called a terrorist attack in the Black Sea town of Korli, a territory captured by Russia, remember, since early 2022. Kiev, meanwhile, firmly denies targeting civilians, insisting its forces strike only military sites. So that's where things stand. Now, a video shared by the local governor shows a building gutted by flames. As you can see, rubble piled high, charred debris scattered across what appears to be bloodstains on the ground. At least one covered body lying at the scene, reportedly. What's the Kremlin saying? It says President Putin has received briefings on the incident and on the ongoing investigation. Russia's foreign ministry has condemned the attack and is warning Ukraine of consequences. This escalation follows claims from Moscow that Ukrainian drones tried to strike Putin's residence in the Novgorod region. Russia's defense ministry released footage of debris and flight paths, saying its systems destroyed the drones. Ukraine calls the accusation fiction. Russian officials, meanwhile, now claim they recovered data from one downed drone, alleging it shows the aircraft had locked onto the presidential compound, and say they shared that material with the United States. Listen to this.
A decryption of the memory contents of the navigation controllers of these drones, performed by specialists from Russian intelligence agencies, has irrefutably confirmed that the target of the attack was the complex of buildings housing the Russian president's residence in the Novgorod region.
And as winter deepens, so does the tension. Ukraine reinforces defenses, Russia signals retaliation, both sides preparing for what comes next. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.